This is Dans Bois 2.0. Well, well, well. Look who's back on YouTube. Finally. It's been quite the summer. I've been in touch with a few folks, followers on YouTube here, Instagram, Facebook, things like that. So a few folks know what's been going on. It's time to break the news. We decided to pick up and move our homestead away from Manitoba. We packed everything up. One fully loaded U-Haul towing a trailer with a pickup truck on the back, also partially loaded, and another fully loaded pickup truck. We made the drive. 4 chickens, 2 cats, and a dog also came with us. All of our little feather and fur babies. Of course, they'd make the ride with us. We moved about 1,500 kilometers across Manitoba and Northern Ontario. And we're over towards Sault Ste. Marie and Wawa now. It's beautiful here. We've got Lake Superior right across the road from us. Countless streams all around us. Mountains, hills. We had no hills in Manitoba. It was pretty flat there. So this is Dans Bois 2.0. We'll have a little tour. Take a walk around the property. Show you what's going on and the plans we have in the future. The forest is primarily maple here. So you can probably imagine what that means, because before we moved to Manitoba, I made maple syrup every spring. I drank a lot of maple syrup every spring too. So there's no shortage of maple trees here. Thousands of them. Which we will definitely be tapping. So in preparation for making maple syrup this fall, we've been going around and flagging trees that are going to be ideal size for tapping. This was tapped by the previous owner. There's the hole, actually. I don't know if you can see that. There's a snail living in that old tap hole. So we've been making our way through the bush here, kind of staying close to the house, trying to find as many trees as we can. We get a lot of snow here. This we know because we've been in this area often, fishing and things like that. And we don't really want to be trudging around up to our hips in snow come March when we want to be tapping the trees. There's another flag tree there. We have about 15 and a half acres here or so. So it's a nice mixed forest. This area here is where the original cabin on the property was. I'm not sure how old it was. We never really did get a chance to speak with the owners that we purchased from. So we plan to rip all this stuff out, salvage what we can, and we'll be putting in a small guest house, cabin, bunkie, however you want to term it over here. We'll build this one entirely off-grid. So it'll be completely self-sustaining. We have the solar to do that. Put in a composting toilet. We'll probably put in some solar heaters to heat water. Things like that. That'll be next summer. I'm sure we'll be doing all kinds of videos on that. So should be exciting. Right now we're facing Lake Superior. So we are up quite high on a hill here, and this area down here is where we plan to put in our gardens, which are going to have to be raised beds here. The ground is all rock and clay, and we'll also be planting our apple trees, pear trees, various fruit trees down in this area. This is where we've been working on putting in a pond that hopefully we can use for irrigation with the gardens in the summertime. When we started working on it, this was just a trickle. So it's definitely grown a little. We have a lot of constant runoff coming down out of the mountain here. and it just collects here. So we've been digging it out a little bit. The caddis thinks this is specifically her pond. She likes frogs. Are there any frogs in there? Have you seen any frogs yet? No? No frogs? So, we started off just by building a big dam at this end of it. This is where the runoff would normally flow. It flows down the hill, down along the driveway. And these pipes are going to take care of the overflow. It's a nice open area. Gets a lot of sun. Should do us well for growing our food. This is the beginning of our future food forest. We managed to pick these 8 fruit trees up, highly discounted. They were marked down from $60 to $11. So we couldn't pass that one up, that's for sure. Lots of wood. We requested that all of the firewood stay with the property. We told the fella just not to worry about getting rid of anything out here. Our lovely, lovely outhouse. I think everyone knows what an outhouse looks like inside. This is the temporary chicken coop and chicken run that we built. We built this actually entirely out of found items on the property here. Unfortunately, a couple of weeks ago, we had a pretty hefty wind and rain and thunderstorm come through here. All kinds of flooding. That afternoon, the chickens, which we usually just allow them to free range around the house here throughout the day, disappeared. And I went out the next day looking for them, and all I found were spots where wolves had taken them out. So, kind of a sad situation. We're going to have to start again with our chickens next spring. But that is just one of the facts of homesteading. Wildlife and livestock, they don't mix. Have a sea can that we're just using for storage right now. Might convert it into a workshop or something like that a little later. Small wood storage area. This also is going to get cleaned out, and we'll finish the walls in here. We'll put a little wood stove in just so we have a little bit of space outside to work. We have really downsized our house here. House we had in Manitoba was about 1,600 square feet, and for 2 people that is just unnecessary, absolutely unnecessary. We had kind of thought that we might have some more visitors, but we didn't. We had a few folks come out to visit, which is why we wanted a bigger place. But now we're down to a 768 square foot cabin. So you can imagine going from 1,600 square feet plus the big shop that we had there down to under 800 square feet. We've got a lot of stuff that we have to figure out what to do with. We did sell quite a bit of stuff in Manitoba, donated quite a bit of stuff. The last night that we were there, we just put up a little ad on Facebook telling people, you know, this is what we got, it's free, swing by and grab it if you want it. And that was kind of successful. We got rid of a bunch of stuff doing that. So, that's kind of where we're at Dans Bois. Now that we're settled in here, you can definitely expect to see more videos. A couple little mentions I wanted to make here. A few folks were in touch with us over the course of the summer and the move and everything that's been going on. Jay at Almost Homestead, Kevin at Hope This Works, Farmer G, and Jason at Start From Seed Homestead. You guys kind of gave me the little jolt to start doing videos again. It was a pretty rough summer, getting stuff set up here, getting moved over here. So thanks for that, guys. Thanks for staying in touch. Really kind of shows that people are watching and enjoying the videos. I'm enjoying all your videos. I know I haven't been commenting too much lately. I've been doing a lot of fishing. That's also been getting in the way of doing videos for the Dans Bois channel. I do have a fishing channel, if anyone's interested in that. It's the Mad Fisher channel. I'll leave a link somewhere around here. Amanda is at work today, but you can fully expect that she'll be jumping into videos again very soon. So, till next time, see ya.